Okay, so now the main part. So in this part, I will tell you on step by step what you do when you want to connect with the Akashic Records. And then in the next video, I will guide you like I would be next to you when you do your first entrance. Please remember, the preparation for the Akashic Records reading, for connecting with the inner wisdom, was to taking care of your body, of your physical needs, to be more relaxed, then to get into your heart space. And when you do these two things, the essential preparation, please remember, and then you are saying an opening prayer. An opening prayer is a prayer that you use in order to guide the energy. So, for example, I am saying an opening prayer that is opening me up for the knowledge from the source. I'm sharing with you this prayer. It will be in the PDF folder underneath. However, if you feel that you want to have a different opening prayer, you can use a different one. On the internet, there is a lot of different opening prayers for the Akashic Records, so you can use a different one. So this one that I'm using, I channeled it, I think 2 years ago, and I'm using it from that time all the time. So first thing we're doing the opening prayer for us to guide the energy, to open up for what is there to come, to set an intention, because with the prayer we are setting an intention for what we wanted to come, what we are channeling through. And the prayer we're saying 3 times. You can say it aloud, or if you wish, you could say it silently. What I do, I say 1 time loud, then the second time I say more silently, and the third time I'm just saying in my mind. You can do it as you prefer. Why we do it 3 times? Because it's like a shamanic practice that when we are setting an intention or we do anything, we should do it 3 times, because the first time is like putting a seed into the ground. The second time we say, it's like we're taking care of the seed and it's growing up. The third time, the plant is opening. So we are like grounding it in the energy. We are really making it strong. Because sometimes we might say something by accident, but when we say something 3 times, it's not an accident anymore. Like the universe is listening to us. And when we are saying 3 times something, it's like, okay, she wants something. So we're saying the opening prayer 3 times. Then after we say the prayer, we are closing our eyes and we are taking our energy back. What I mean by that is that very often in our culture, in our modern culture, because it's all around the world, we are very prone to do something from our energy and take it quicker, faster, stronger, like really going hard. And when we want to access the inner knowledge, but we are charging our own energy into it, there's a lot of like tension. However, when we are going back, when we are taking our energy to ourselves, when we're not trying to force anything, then it's easier for the information from the Akashic Records, from the inner knowledge to come to us. What you can even do is you can even sit back on the couch you're sitting on anywhere in when you will be doing the Akashic Records reading. Just like taking yourself back, sitting back. And when you are sitting back, you can have your eyes closed. You're just waiting. You're just waiting. Sitting in silence. And then you are asking for the confirmation sign that you are in the Akashic Records, that you connected with the inner wisdom and the channel is open. And the sign can be different. And what I advise you is at the beginning, you are opening yourself for any kind of signal. And if nothing is coming, then you use a visualization. And the visualization is that you imagine yourself going inside the lift, and then there is a button saying Akashic Records, and you're pressing the button and you're waiting if the lift is going up or not. And if it's going up, it means the Akashic Records are open. If it's not going up, it means that maybe you need to do some more relaxation. You need to go more into your heart space, or you need to just take your energy back and wait. And later in a different video that you have here, I will tell what you can do when the information are not flowing. Let's imagine that you got the confirmation sign that you're in the Akashic Records. The lift is going up, it's opening, or you feel something in your body. So I will give you like a different signs from a different people, from the different students I had. So maybe it will expand your understanding of how this sign can come. Some people just feel a lot of warmth in their hands or in their heart space. Some people are hearing voices like some kind of singing. Some people see a lot of like people cheering up, being like, yeah, you did it. Some people have goosebumps all around their body. Some people just see a color. So there's a lot of ways that you can get a confirmation that you are connected, that your channel is open. After you have the confirmation that you accessed the inner wisdom, the Akashic Records, well then you can ask your question. And sometimes what's happening is that as soon as you access the Akashic Records, the information are flowing. Like you don't even have to ask the question. So when you feel that you're over flooded with the information, just say stop in your mind, or you can even say it aloud and say, one information please. And you take this one information. Because what I really want to teach you is that how to use the information from the Akashic Records, from the inner wisdom in your everyday life. And you can get a lot of information there, but can you then later transform it in your everyday life? In the next video, I will tell you more about how to understand the information that are coming from the Akashic Records. But in this video, let's go further, so I give you like the whole process so you can wrap your mind around it. So when you get the information, especially at the beginning, please just take one information, not 15. Just take one, understand it, and then say goodbye to the inner wisdom, to the Akashic Records, to any guide or spiritual being that you encounter there. And then you're saying the closing prayer that you also have in the PDF folder here. And then the whole process is closed. During the Akashic Records reading, you can have your eyes closed or open, as you prefer. Also, when you get the information, you can, as soon as you get it, write it down, or other way around, you can take the information, close the Akashic Records, and then as soon as you close, please write down. You don't have to write down everything, but at least few symbols that will help you to remember what you received. Because what is happening very often is that we got all the information, we are so happy, we're like, okay, I know what to do, I know everything, I can understand, and then you don't write it down, you go back to your day, you are leaving your heart space and going to your mind, and you forgot. And it happened to me so many times. Like I got some kind of answers, understanding, like I felt so blessed and so aligned with my soul. And then after 15 minutes, I'm like, what? I'm in my everyday life, and again, all the doubts are coming back. Because I didn't ground this information in my everyday life. In order for you not to forget what you received, just write it down. And when you write it down, it's also the time to ground yourself back in reality. So what I recommend is you go to the toilet and you just wash your hands, you look yourself in the mirror and you look deep into your eyes and you're just saying to yourself like, my name is, I am here, and you're just looking at yourself and reminding yourself who you are, and you can connect with the sensations of the water that is running through your hands. Also, you can open the window, feel the fresh air, you can eat some chocolate or something else, or like dance, like do something to bring you back into your own body. Because sometimes when you're connecting with the inner wisdom and sometimes the information are just like, whoa, this is so much energy, we don't feel connected to our body. So what we want to do is connect ourselves back. Okay, so this is the whole process. So just to remind you, first, relaxation of the body. Second, going to your heart space. Next, you are saying an opening prayer. Then you're waiting for the confirmation sign. After that, you are asking the question, you're gathering the information, and then you're saying the closing prayer, and you are grounding yourself in here and now. And these are very simple steps. And in the next videos, I will just give you more understanding on how to ask the questions and how to understand the symbols.